Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Your girl is back blonde. I did a YouTube short talking about it, so you can go watch that, check that out. Y'all, I am so excited. I'm back to myself, which I've been myself in these videos, but I am not the same. And I got my glasses. I have to, y'all don't judge me, I have to put tape on them. I love my glasses. Like, oh my god, I really want to wear these in the video, but I gotta clean them. It's like, I'm never myself, and I'm over here cleaning them. I'm never myself when I'm not, like when my hair is not done. My hair was looking a mess. I was looking a little rough over here. So I was like, let me go on and bleach it, and y'all would not believe the process, like what happened this time. Oh yes, we're back. You can't even see the tape. But yeah, y'all, I was up at like, and I told this story in the short, but I'm gonna tell you guys too, just on here. So tell me why. I was up at like 1 a.m. I couldn't sleep. I was like on my computer, and I was napping through the day yesterday. God, I really need to be more productive. I'm like, I planned videos. I was just so tired because I've been getting less sleep. But it was like 1 o'clock and I couldn't go to sleep. So I was like, I gotta do my video, my hair tomorrow. So, well, my hair today because it was like midnight. I said, I might as well go and start it now because it's gonna be about 4 hours anyway. And that's exactly what it was. It was 4 hours. It was hell, but it was actually funny. I was playing games on my phone, watching YouTube, and I'm excited because I also did my brows. I did them light brown. They're filled in a little bit, but barely, almost nothing on there. They're just my, that's my color now. I love my blonde brows and hair. Like, I love blonde hair, and it's so nice. And I just shaped it up, like just trimming it a little bit. But I was nervous, y'all, because I was like, what if the blue don't, I hope these aren't crooked. I was like, what if the blue turned green? That happened before when like in high school, when I had it blue and I tried to bleach it, and I never wanted to do it again. That's why I never wanted to use those colors. But anyways, let me stop talking too much about that. I look good today. I'm in a good mood. Basically, that's the whole thing. I love when my hair is done. You love yourself. Embrace the short hair. So we are talking horror movies today. I had this on the schedule, so I really want to do it. I'm going to tell you guys my favorite 10 top 10 horror movies. Let me tell you guys something. I love horror movies. Okay, I love scary. I love being scared. But you know what's funny? I love being scared fictional. Like, I talk about crime on this channel, but that stuff is like too real. But like, it's too much. Have y'all seen the stuff on TikTok and on the news about that girl that was just found in that Walmart oven? Like, she was 19 years old. I think she got stuck in there, and they found her deceased in there. First of all, everybody was like, why is there a walk-in oven? I'm like, that's the type of horror that scared the hell out of me. That is so sad. Somebody was just like, this young girl was just working, and now she's dead in the most gruesome way. Oh my God. I was hearing, like, everybody's telling that story on TikTok, y'all. I saw in the news, I was like, so that is real. I was like, oh my God, that happened yesterday. Absolutely horrifying. Or the day before, it happened Saturday. Seriously, y'all, horrifying. I just can't imagine that. Like, that's so sad to go out that way. Oh my God, it's like 1,000 ways to die in this damn world. It's crazy. Like, a meteor could just hit me right now. That's what's weird. Anyways, so we're just gonna jump right into it because I want to see if y'all have the same movies as me as your top 10. Let's get into it. So starting off, I'm going to go 1 through 10, okay? 1 being the favorite, 10 being like, just like, you know, it's still my favorites, but it's number 10. So number 1 is the Halloween trilogy. Oh my God, y'all, the Halloween series is so good. Not only is it a classic horror movie, but up until a certain time, I say this every time I mention this movie, y'all, that the new directors really ruined it, and people never understand why. Look, the way you do horror movies, like, this was Halloween, it started in 1978. Then we have it going into 1981, and that's just the second part of the first movie. So they did so good with telling the story of how he was trying to, well, not really how, but him trying to murder his sister. Okay, and then you have Halloween 3. Well, I don't really like Halloween 3 now, but then you have Halloween 4 when they introduce another character of his family, which is his niece, that he's trying to kill her, and that end up being Lori Daughter. Then you got Halloween 5, him still trying to kill her, and it just continues. Halloween Resurrection, Halloween H2O, y'all, they're so good. Then after that, you got the remakes. I'm not a fan of remakes. I'm gonna just tell you that. Not a fan of them because they always ruin it. Like, I love Michael Myers. Like, I really need to be him for Halloween, okay? I really need to do it. I love it because it's such a slasher film. You don't have too many slasher films. You actually don't have none. I don't count Terrifier, and that's not on the list, by the way. That movie is not my favorite at all. It's like a disgusting snuff film. Dude who I've really... He said he don't hate women because people were saying that he must hate women because the way he killed them, it was just too gruesome. I did not like that. Plus, a lot of those effects look fake to me. I've seen all three of them, trust me, and I would never watch those again. That stuff gave me nightmares. Yeah, and let me ever talk about that real quick, hey? That's something that I just can't watch that again. I'll probably watch Terrifier with my sister and laugh and probably cover my eyes the whole time like I did last time. But the stuff I did see, a lot of the stuff looked fake. But I know they got better with production. It's just creepy, man. The clown really do creep me out. Like, y'all, I think that killer clown is definitely on the list of the scariest things I think I've ever seen. I seen All Hallows Eve. If you haven't, that's where it starts, okay? That is where that killer clown starts, and then Terrifier 2, Terrifier 3. Y'all, I only think I opened my eyes in the third one. I think that was the third one. My eyes were shut the entire time. Like, it's disgusting. Like, it was the stuff that's why they was like, do you hate women, man? Because the stuff he was doing was just absolutely insane in there. I'm just, oh my God, the salt. Anyways, that's not on this list, okay? I don't like that. It's like a snuff film, and I never seen one of those, but I feel like I have watching that movie. But anyways, back to Halloween. It's such a good story. And I just like it. I like how the camera was. I like that it wasn't so HD, not like the newer ones. And obviously that's because of the time period it was in, the 70s and 80s and 90s. It was so good. Early 2000s, like, it was so good. I don't know what it is about HD. I don't like movies that's in HD. It's like, that's why I like classic movies, and that's why it's hard. It's like, yeah, a movie can be good and be real HD. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but I like that old-timey feel. That's all it is, y'all. They had a really good series with this one. So now we're on number 2. My number 2 is Child's Play 1 and 2 only. I love this movie. It's so crazy. Can you imagine just a doll trying to kill you? Like, realistically, you'll be like, okay, I'll just like throw it somewhere, throw it down a wood chipper. There's so many things you could do with that doll, but you know, horror movie rules. You can't do all that. You gotta act like he could really beat you, which he kind of can, because that little doll was running. I love Child's Play, y'all. I tried to see Chucky wasn't on here because Chucky isn't really scary. They killed, but it was kind of more of a comedy to me than like horror. Even though I like the design of Chucky though, with the lines and the staples, and gave it a more grunge look. But Child's Play, for some reason, was so much more creepier. You had this normal looking, not even normal looking, this redhead doll that looked like Chucky. Well, is that where they got Rugrats from? Because that's creepy too. He was redhead as well though, with the freckles. I just got that, y'all. I might be slow. But anyways, you had him talking to this little boy and nobody's knowing, and he's like trying to like get in his body. So that horror movie is so good and it's so suspenseful. Once again, such a good era of horror movies. I love the way it looked. I love the resolution that it wasn't HD. It was a perfect horror movie. They had the mom looking crazy in the original one. And the second one was good because he was in that foster home, and that was really scary. A good casting too. I would definitely put that on number 2 because I can rewatch that all the time. If you have never seen Child's Play, y'all need to go see it. That movie is so good. I might watch that today. Like, that's something I can rewatch all the time. Wasn't a big fan of the third one. I believe that's the one where he went to boot camp. My sister loved that one. It's still a good one though, but I don't know. I just like I like the original number 1, the best one. But the second one was just really good. It was more to like the plot of him trying to go back and get him. You got him trying to go back and get him in the third one too. He would not leave this little boy alone. Definitely a good movie to check out, you guys. Next, we are on to number 3, Scream 1, 2, and 3. 4 was good too. No, it wasn't. I just thought about which one that was. No. Only Scream 1, 2, and 3. Let me tell y'all something. The original one is obviously the best one. That's 1996, I believe. Such a good era of horror movies. Oh my God. This is the ultimate like slasher film. This and Halloween, they said, are like the ultimate slasher films. The opening was amazing. It's so chilling. The camera's following her. Drew Barrymore, who played her, the camera's following her. So you're kind of like looking at, like trying to see who's in the house. The house is big. She's home alone. All windows open. All doors unlocked. And she's talking to a stranger on the phone. tone is crazy. It don't get no better than that. Like, this movie was so good. And throughout the movie, it's like, I saw a lot of people react to it, and a lot of people thought it was a comedy. I was like, it is funny, but it's still a horror movie. This is still a classic horror movie of who done it, but you kind of know who done it because everybody suspect the boyfriends. That's just what it is. And they also came off as creepy throughout the whole movie. It's like, you'd be like, Cindy, how did you even fall for this dude? Is creepy. He's not like, that's not cute. He's scary. Let me make sure they straight, y'all, because this thing is on tape. It's like, you have such a classic for that genre because, you know, like I said, look at the mask. You had, I think it's Ghostface. That's what it is. The Ghostface mask. Everybody talk about this movie. This is a movie that's like quoted everywhere. You have everybody talking about Cindy. We all know this movie. If you have not seen Scream, you're crazy. Now, the second one was amazing. The third one was amazing. I don't like nothing else after that. I really don't like the new ones. I like Jenna Ortega, but no, the girl that was in Scream Queen. I think that was the fourth one. Like it, but no, I'm just not a fan because it was just not good. I just thought it was trash. Not a fan of the new Screams. They need to stop making them. Whatever they had with that new one with him in a grocery store, I was like, that should be an abomination. I was like, what is this? They did too much. They kept trying to make the girl, remember that one, a Scream 4, the girl was the killer? I think that was the one. I'm just like, y'all are doing way too much with this movie now. They need to stop making them. Please stop making these films. It's not the same no more. It don't give off that horror vibe no more. It give off, y'all can make another movie, so y'all keep doing remakes. That's all I see. Anyways, on to the next one. Now, this should be number 2 of how scary it is. We are talking about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 2003 version. Let me tell y'all something. This is definitely the scariest movie I have on here for myself. I still cannot watch this movie without my eyes being closed. Oh my God, this movie is so creepy. I've seen the original one. It is a classic. Love it. Creepy too, because I heard about the real stories of how gross it was filming it. Now, I also hear they're doing a pre-release. I was like, why is this trending on Google? The original was trending. So they're doing a pre-release on Halloween that's gonna be in theaters. That's really cool. But I love this one. Now, like I said, I'm never a fan of remakes, but they did this one kind of like a remake, basically a remake. But 2003, so first of all, a good era of horror movies. Not only that, it was so scary. They made it like pure murder. Like, oh my God. In the original ones, he's kind of creepy looking, makeup on. I guess they took it from like the real Ed Gein story. But this one, he looked like a monster. I still can't watch the scene when he take her boyfriend's face off because it's so grotesque and I will get sick. Also, like that chamber below is insane. Now, y'all, let me tell y'all something. It's a scene in here that I always scare my sister with, and I might put up the picture if I might be scared to actually go on Google, but I scare her with every Halloween, and I'm gonna send it to her this year too. She get mad every time. It's so funny to me. I don't know what it is, but it's the scene with the killer wearing her boyfriend's face. It's the scariest shot in the entire movie. Like, it's a slow-mo, and I might put the GIF up here for you guys. So, warning. He literally do a slow-mo, and he just turned and look at her, and it's her boyfriend face. Whew. It don't get more scarier than that. That right there, that alone tell you how scary this movie is. And that was toward the middle part of the movie. Oh my God. When I tell you it was just chainsaws everywhere, killing somebody with a chainsaw is insane. Oh my God. I would be terrified. All I know is that I would be running. I would be running my ass off. I'm not looking back. I'm zigzagging, by the way, because he got a chainsaw. He could probably throw it. Like, you got to think of all this stuff. You don't run straight, because the dude when they was in the first chase scene, he ran through the covers, and that's where he messed up at. You don't run through the covers. If you do run out, don't run straight through them. You got to get out now, because now, and I'm not trying to be so loud because I'm forgetting this microphone right here, but you don't run straight through covers. You got to run to the side. Oh my God, he was slow and got his leg cut off, y'all. Whew. Good horror movie to watch, I'm telling y'all. Next, we have The Strangers, the first one only. Now, recently, I went to the movie theaters and I saw the third one. I didn't even know they had a third one. I was looking up horror movies and I was like, let's go to the movie, y'all. And we went and I saw it. Did not like it. It was just like a remake of the first one. I was like, it's nothing different. It was exactly the same. The girl from Riverdale, which I really do love her with the red hair, she was in there. She was a star. I was like, okay, it wasn't too bad, but it was literally just like the first one. And you really like the second one because you had them more action. I did not like the second one. They killed him on there. So this was actually, the third one was like how it all started. But the first one was the more eerie. That one shot with her standing in her house smoking a cigarette and he eased up in the hallway and you just see him at the back is the scariest shot ever in that whole movie. It's so creepy. Oh my God. Oh my God, that movie is so creepy. I love watching that with my sister too. And I don't know, chilling stuff like that is just, like I said, you don't have too many movies like that. Another good era of horror movies. They should have never made the second and third one. It's really hard to beat like one that's really good, the original ones. And they did okay on the second one, but I was like, I didn't like the little girl in there, that's why. But yeah. Good horror movie if you want to watch one. That's a good one to check out. Now, next we're talking about another classic. I'm talking about I Know What You Did Last Summer. I also like the second one. I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. And there a third one, like Don't Forget I Know What You Did. It's like so many. It's not so many. But I do think there's 3 of them. The first and second one are really good, okay? I love the original one, obviously. But I'm actually starting to think, I got that on this list, so I think I like the second one better because they was on that island. And that was creepy. The one with Brandy in it, I like that one actually the most as I'm speaking about it. I need to change put that on my list. I'm looking at my list right now. I need to actually change that. But yeah, the second one was amazing. It's such, like I told y'all, classic horror movies. You got this man who they never showed who it was. She thought it was her ex-boyfriend, but it was not him. You got this man that looked like the hash slinging slasher, like nobody knows who he is, with a hook, killing people. So I think that the mysterious creepiness behind it alone makes it one of the best. It's so good. Such a good era, once again. I love that it's stuff like horror movies back then was taken in like mostly recorded dark time, but it was like so gloomy outside during the movie, and especially the second one, it was like raining and it was a storm. It was just so good. They're stuck on this island and you got a killer trying to kill them. Oh my God, that's such a good horror movie. I want to watch that tonight. Actually, I think I might have a good horror movie night, y'all. I might have to watch those tonight. Now, we have another one which y'all might have not seen, or if you have, it's been a while. House of Wax. Oh my God, that's such a good movie. So good, so scary. Now, there's a scene, and I'm going to talk about this one scene because I'm going to put the little clip up here, of what's his name from Dean, not Dean, it was Sam from Supernatural, Wade, I think that's his name in there, Wade, who, he was the boyfriend of the main character, and he got captured. And that man, he made him into a wax figure because this is all about wax figures, okay? You got these 2 brothers who you didn't know until the end. And spoilers, by the way. I'll put in there spoilers. By the way, at the end, it turns out there's a 3rd brother. It's like you have these killers who are killing these innocent people and these friends who were just camping out waiting to go to like the baseball game, I believe, or football. I don't know, one of them. All I know is that they get trapped and they starting to get captured one by one. Oh my God, it's so creepy. It's like it's amazing how they did that movie though. To make people obsessed with wax and making killing people, turning them into wax figures is really interesting to me. I was like, how are they gonna do this? But no, I'm talking about that scene with Wade, y'all. I really think that's Wade. That's his name. Or is that the friend? Anyways, the boyfriend. I'm talking about the wax, the putting the wax on his face first. He injected him so he don't move, and then put the towel on his face and just ripped it off and his hair was gone. Y'all, I'm talking about filled his body with wax. He was dead. Oh, he wasn't dead. He was alive. Oh my God, it was so creepy. You just going through this, and you got them going to this house of wax. That's what it's called, the House of Wax. And you see all these wax figures because they're thinking it's a normal old town when they're looking for their friend, trying to find help, and not even knowing all them people were real. How creepy is that? Oh my God, such a good one too. Okay, y'all. So next we have Wrong Turn. Okay, am I not the only one? I really only like the original one. I think there are 6 or 7. They should have stopped at 3. They really should have stopped at 3. Really should have stopped at 2. The second one was really good. I think the third one was when I don't know if that was the one when they was filming the TV show, the survival show, or the people who got the prisoners they got kicked, that like took over the bus and got in an accident and escaped. Really, the first one is the best. Let's just talk about that one. I only like the first one. It's so good. You got these mutants murdering these mutant cannibal people, like murdering people. So first of all, let me talk about the beginning part of this movie. I absolutely hated how they got mad at the dude, even though that was his fault. He wasn't looking, but it's like y'all was in the middle. No, that don't even make sense. They was in the middle of the road, but it's like, dude, he wasn't looking. But I hate the main girl of this because they really try to make it like she was all that, and that we knew there was gonna be a love thing. But I don't like love stories in horror movies. Ain't nobody got time for that. Y'all need to survive. But it's such a good a slasher film too. Good era of movies. You have these people they got arrows, freaking chopping people, and oh, it's so gross. They got the freaking barbed wire over people's mouths. Like, it was so gruesome and so nasty. That's a really gross movie. When I see a lot of people that look gross, and I'm talking about when I talk about crime, I be thinking the wrong term. Like, that's the stuff I think of. You think of, no offense when I say this, no offense when I say this, I swear to God. But y'all gonna be like, well, you mean it, girl. Okay, anyways. You think of oh, now this is gonna sound so bad. I don't even want to say it no more. You think of when they say kissing cousins, that's what they be like. They gonna look like mutants. I feel like when ancestral stuff happened, that's what they say they'll look like mutants. Like a wrong turn. I believe that's where that saying come from. Anyways, it's a good horror movie if you want to see it. It's a good slasher movie. They're literally getting stalked by these cannibal mutants who got an upper lip that's up here because it's pinned because they're all inbreds. That's what it is. It's incest. They're inbreds. I guess that do make sense why they said they'll look like that. Anyways, the DNA ain't supposed to be looking like that, so that's why they're mutants. It's a creepy movie. The reason why I don't like none of the other ones because after the third one, the second one really, they started looking weird. I don't know what they did with their makeup, but it was horrible. It just looked like a mask on them, and they look more real in the first one. So yeah, go check that out if you have not. So number 9, we have Jeepers Creepers. That's such a good classic movie. Come on, y'all. I only like the first one though. Actually, I like the second one too, but the first one is my favorite. A lot of people I've talked to and asked, they like the second one because all the teenagers on the bus. But I like the first one because there's more of a story. With the second one, they're just on the bus, and that makes it more creepy because now he's picking off everybody, and it's crazy because you got all these people in him that's flying around, picking people off one by one, and he's getting them. So it's definitely creepy. But the first one, you have so much going on. There's so much plot in the first one. They have them on the road getting chased by him, them watching him throw a body down there. For some reason, them going back and him getting stuck down there. Now he seeing all these bodies and he's stuck in there. Them at the diner, him taking their now he got their scent. Them on the road again, him killing the police. Them in the old lady house. Them at the police station. There's so much in that movie, y'all. If y'all have not seen the first one, I recommend it. It's one of the best horror movies out there. It's so creepy. I love that movie. I'm gonna watch that tonight too because I think they got it free on YouTube. I just basically told y'all the whole movie, but it's such a good horror movie. And lastly, we have, which may not seem like a horror movie, but it's scary to me, Prometheus. I love this horror movie. I don't watch it that often, but it's so good. You have these humans who went to this other planet, and there's aliens involved. But it's so scary because you got like I said, it's alien stuff. It's just such a good horror movie. They got, it's a robot. It kind of reminds you of Alien, the movie Alien. They had the robot on there helping them go look for stuff, but you also have people sabotaging people. So you have them with this black stuff everywhere. When they get on you, it's in your system. So it really do remind you of Alien as I'm thinking about it. That girl who gave birth to this thing, that is just like the movie Alien. Alien versus Predator. That's what this felt like. But Prometheus was really good, y'all. It's a good scary movie. They did really good with the graphics, especially for when the time period. It was HD. It was really good. I'm not a fan of HD movies, but it's just new movies. But that was a good horror movie. You got them literally on this planet, and they can't stay out past night because you can't see and you don't know what's out there. But they get stuck out there, and they have these giants who you eventually see them again, but it's just creepy because they're like there to study, but they're also getting like dying one by one. So that's a really good horror movie. I want to watch that too. Yeah, these were all good, guys. So yeah, this is just my top 10 list. What is yours? Did y'all have some of the same ones on here? A lot of these on here are classic horror movies like Scream, Halloween, Texas Chainsaw. You know, like the first one. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Like those are such good horror movies. You cannot go wrong with classic movies. You really can't. So tell me why, y'all. I was looking up a photo from I Know What You Did Last Summer, and I found out they had a TV show in 2021 of that. I'm like, it didn't last because they keep ruining stuff. I'm like, not only are people bad actors nowadays, but it just don't work. Like, leave stuff where it's at, where y'all left it. These new directors are trash because I feel like they're not original. That's why they keep remaking stuff. Like, even the fact that there's a new Lion King, it looked good. Like, you know, like it's about Mufasa. That's what it's called, Mufasa. Me and my mom watched the trailer. I was like, okay. But I was like, why do they keep redoing all this same stuff? I guess it's telling another point of view that they were brothers telling their story and come up. My mom was like, well, hopefully nobody dies in this one. I was like, girl. Then, you know, they had the remake with the sing-along, which I don't like sing-along, so I wasn't watching that. But musical. I'm just like, y'all are not, nobody's original no more. They just need to make some new movies, man. Like, that's why I don't like a lot of horror movies nowadays, because they are horrible. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all surprised why I didn't have Friday the 13th on here, Nightmare on Elm Street. Those are not my favorite movies. I can watch those, but I don't see Nightmare on Elm Street as being scary. Really, only out of those, which I should have put on the list, I would have put Freddy vs. Jason. That was the only thing that was scary to me. Friday the 13th is also creepy too, but it's the same plot. Like, I like those. They're just all the same plots. I'm not a big fan of Nightmare on Elm Street. I like the original, but I'm like, it's just he's a goofy killer to me. So it's not my favorite. But yeah, let me know in the comments, what is your favorite horror movies? And did y'all have any that was on this list? And on that note, I will let you guys go. I have to go make snacks now. I'm making my pumpkin cookies again because those were so good, and I'm going to add some little decor stuff on them. And I'm also making some pretzel sticks tonight, so I'm excited. So on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It is the month of Halloween. Go watch some horror movies, y'all. Y'all need to watch horror movies. If you have not seen classic ones, go watch classic horror movies. If you have not seen Halloween, you're crazy. Go watch Halloween. If you have not watched Scream, you're really missing out. Like, you should have been watching that movie as a child. Anyways, I'll let you guys go. Bye.